Hi. So today's video, what we will do is we will see how to produce a JSON message from the producer application and then consume the same JSON message from the consumer application. So again, in the third part of the Kafka tutorial, what I have already done is I have already created the producer and the consumer application, SpringBoot application. This is a producer application and we have a consumer application here. So these two applications I have already created. I will be walking you through this application and we can have a demo. So as usual, my Kafka is running in the Docker container in the port 9092 and the producer application is running in port 8085. And if you see the producer configuration, currently I'm not doing anything in the application.properties and we are using a Java configuration file to configure, set the attributes of Kafka. So in the producer configuration file, as usual, we are annotating the Java file with configuration annotation and Bootstrap server configuration. We have set it to localhost 9092 and key serializer is set to string serializer and the value serializer is set to JSON serializer here. So this JSON serializer is from the package org.springframework.kafka.support.serializer. So this is the only difference what we have here. And earlier, if you see, we have set both to string serializer as the message what we were sending is only the string messages. And then the Kafka template bean is set and the producer factory is passed as the parameter to the Kafka template constructor. So this is the configuration what we have for the producer configuration here. And if we go into the service package, we can see that Kafka template is auto-wired and injected. And in the send JSON message, what we are doing is we are sending these notes. We have created an object called notes and that particular notes JSON object, we are going to send it into the topic notes dash topic dash 01. This is the topic name what we are using and we are sending these notes into this particular topic. And as usual, this completable feature result and exception, we are printing it here and the full code is inside the try catch block. So this notes, what I have done here is I have created another Maven project, simple Maven project, which is not a Spring project, it's a Java application project, and created this notes.java inside this particular project, and I am using this Pojo both in producer and consumer, so that we will not face any problem during serialization. So this is the setup for the producer application what we have here. So what I will do currently is first I will run the producer application and show you how the message is getting produced. So as usual, if you see we have a controller, REST controller with post mapping with path as /nodes and the request body, it accepts nodes as the object and it uses the service class and to send the nodes, invoke and send the nodes, and the response entity returns the same nodes what is sent. So this is the setup what we have here. So here you can see the server is started in port 8085. So I will open my Postman and here we have a sample note and I am sending it, invoking the REST API. So we get the acknowledgement message here and we'll go into the IntelliJ IDE and see what is happening here. And you can see here the key serializer is string serializer, and the value serializer is set to JSON serializer from Spring Framework Kafka support. And here you can see the message result, what is sent from the producer to the topic, notes topic 01. And the message what is sent is, value what is sent is this particular object is what is sent here. So now what we will do is we will walk through the consumer application, and then we will run the consumer application as well to see whether these messages are getting consumed by the consumer application. So as usual, it is a Spring application project with those three dependencies. One is the Kafka and the Spring Web, and Lombok. If you want, you can add it. That's what we have done. And in the resources, if you see, nothing is there except the server port, and this server is running in port 8086. And we have a configuration package and the listener package. And in the configuration package, it is same setup what we have, except we have the deserializer, JSON deserializer set for the value deserializer class configuration, which is coming from org.springframework.kafka support. And then we have given the group ID here, and the trusted package we have to set it for the JSON deserializer to whatever package the nodes object is received. Okay, so I am setting it to com.dy.pojo, which is the package name what from where the nodes object is residing. So if you see here, this is the nodes object what we are sending, and this is from this particular package. And rest all are the same. We have the concurrent Kafka listener container factory returned from the bean for the Kafka listener, and we are setting the consumer factory, which is set here. These are the parameters set for that, attributes which are set for the consumer factory. And then let us see the listener how it is done. So as usual, it is annotated with service class. You can also annotate it with the component class, and then the Kafka listener annotation takes the topic and group ID as parameters, and the topic name we are mentioning the same topic name what our producer is using, that is the nodes and hyphen topic hyphen 01 and group ID as as we have mentioned in consumer configuration. And we have a listener method here which accepts the object, and just we are printing out the object. This is what we are doing in consumer application in the listener. So let us see how this works. I'm running the listener application as well. So you can see here already the message what we have sent from the producer is consumed by the consumer application here, and it is printed here. You can see this nodes object is getting in our consumer application. So what we will do is we will clear both the console, and we will test it once again so that it will be clear for us. I'm firing the API again. I get the acknowledgement. I go into the producer console. So this is the message which is produced, and we'll come to the consumer console, and we can see the message getting consumed here. So in this third part of Kafka tutorial, what we have seen is how to send the JSON message and then get and consume the same using Kafka and Spring Boot application. Thank you very much.